Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. This is Dee with Older INFP-A Assertive Insights. And today we're going to be talking about, explore a little bit more about ISTJs. And we are all really an ISTJ, bouncing off what a video that Pete made. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. I First, I want to say that I did check my analytics, and getting a lot of views. Most of my views are coming from Asia. Still, I am out of the older women sex trafficking ring type of videos, but we YouTube AI, as an aside, YouTube AI has no idea what an INFP is, and it's not a body part. I'll leave it at that. But some of it is really interesting and interestingly crazy that I'm not going to bring up on this channel. But yes, I do welcome you, and if you're new, and this channel is all about, I think I need to say this again, this channel is all about INFPs, and not specifically me as an older INFP. I talk about things that have happened through the life cycle. And if you have any comments, just let me know your thoughts and let me know what you'd like for me to talk about. But today, getting back to INFPs, don't copy. I'm not trying to copy what Pete did. I like to, if it interests me in whatever way, gets in my head, lives rent-free in my head, then I do want to explore it more. And so yeah, I do think on his video, he wrote a song about we're all ISTJs in the end. And Radish Raven put it into a video. She did the video part with the music in the background, and that is it's on her site, but it's also on my community page. That may be quicker to see. Take a look at it, give it a like, share it, let it go viral. That is really good put together. So I was pleasantly surprised on both sides that their creativity is coming out. So that's good. But what he was saying, and I think it's kind of sarcastic, he has a sarcastic way of talking, so you don't know whether it's the truth or whether it's sarcasm. But sarcasm is the truth. I won't get into the philosophy of that, but I think that's how he comes out with things. But he was just singing about, we won't admit it, but we are really ISTJs in the end. And we do live in, where I live, we do live in an ISTJ. I live in an ISTJ and an ESTJ world. I think most of us do, but in my case, it's probably, being where I live is a lot of healthcare and technology, super technological. They're even coming from California now. We're considered, where I live, we're considered the something like the Simi Valley of the East Coast, which is way totally not me. But yeah, I had to stop and think about that. After I listened to the song like 1,000 times, I stopped to think about that, and I'm thinking, yeah, I think maybe secretly I am an ISTJ in theory. I don't get along. I've made a video. I don't get along with them, but I'm going to reframe that. I get along with most everybody, every type. It's just they don't get along with me. And being an assertive INFP, that makes a difference, I think, because I do talk back. I'm not the type of INFP that's just going to cower or walk away or whatever. The stereotypical what you see on YouTube. What I'm going to do is let's debate. And I am not afraid of anybody, and I'm not afraid to debate anybody or challenge anybody. And so I think they have a problem with me because they like to be organized and in charge. When they're in charge of something, they are totally in charge. And it's like I think there's probably a whole lot in the military. I did meet an INFP online, and in one of my meetup groups that I had years ago, and she's an INFP in the military, and talked a little bit about it. It's kind of difficult. A lot of directions, a lot of directives. But if she's there, there's something about it that attracts her to be there, because we have a volunteer military here, so she didn't have to go. So yeah, and I'm thinking about over my life, and I have to admit it, I do have an obsession. I used to call it another word that I don't want to say. It starts with an F and ends with an ish, but I call it obsession with uniforms. So I think a lot of ISTJs would be in that kind of uniform kind of thing, and structured. And I can remember when I was in second grade, I quit dance. I took dance from ages 3 to 7, and I really enjoyed it. But I quit in second grade so I could join the Brownie Scouts. And the only reason I wanted to be a Brownie Scout was for the uniform. To be perfectly honest, the uniform and the badges, and my older brother was a Boy Scout, and he had all the badges on his sash, and I thought, that is so cool. I've always just thought, that is so cool. Any type of uniform, awards, whatever, medals on your badges, whatever. But I didn't realize when I was in Brownies that you had to earn the badges. And I thought, oh, you got to work for it. So I quit after 1 year. And I played sports, and that may be something why I enjoy sports, because what? They have uniforms. See, I'm Pete, you have ruined me here. You outed me. Maybe I do secretly want to be an ISTJ. Is they have uniforms, and that does interest me. When I just played community sports, because you always have to have these little vest things with different colors so you know who's on what team. You don't have official uniforms, but at least that's something that you stick out. And yeah, and my favorite uniform has got to be the UPS. I do love the UPS uniforms, particularly those in shorts. I don't care what gender. If I see a UPS driver, particularly in shorts, I'm going to have a double take. And just to look at the uniform, it's just really interesting. And I wanted to join the military after high school. I am patriotic, and that term has been hijacked over here in the States the last few years. But I am patriotic, but I wanted to join the military, not so much for the military end of it, but for the uniform. And I wanted to be a Marine because they had the prettiest uniforms. So, so it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And I know this about myself, and I've not really told people about it, but, and I've had relationships with fire captain, again, a uniform, people with different uniforms. So maybe secretly, on some level, we are ISTJs, or at least we kind of, I won't say adore them. What word comes to mind? I can't think of the word I want to use. That's appropriate. That I want the exact word. But what do you think? If you're an INFP and you say you don't like rules, we don't like rules, we don't like to be told what to do, we like to do our own thing. But yeah, secretly, do we like that structure? Do we appreciate those who have that structure? And what is it that you do like? Something to think about. I think Pete's really onto something. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say today. Is that, and then I have socks. This is our INFP thing, socks. That's my uniform. That's my uniform, my brand for this channel. That's my uniform, or socks. So let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate everybody. And again, welcome to those of you who are new, anywhere you are, and particularly the new influx of the Asian, different countries. I do appreciate you. The Americans have left, except for half a dozen of you, and that's fine. We'll manage. So until next time, everybody, have a good day. Find something fun to do and stay safe.